Well, ladies and gentlemen, Disney's Snow White trailer has officially hit YouTube about a couple of weeks now ago. And after that, I didn't even bother making a video about it because I really don't care. I already talked about how the video was not even going to be posted on YouTube for a while and how they were trying to do it exclusively in theaters for a little while and trying to hide it from YouTube for as long as they could. Well, eventually it was going to come out on YouTube. But apparently, when it came out, it has now set a new record for a shocking level of dislikes. I mean, this trailer has over 95% dislikes and has got to be one of the most, if not the most, disliked trailer Disney has ever released on the platform ever.
Excuse me, your curtain. Please allow me to help.
Help? From you? Spare me your white savior complex. I don't need anything from someone like you.
I didn't mean to offend. I just thought you should know that
That I should know what? That some privileged white guy thinks his opinion matters? Get over your entitlement. I'm not some damsel in distress waiting for you to ride in on your high horse.
Now, you got to imagine, ladies and gentlemen, Disney's probably not that happy about this, and this is the reason why they wanted to keep it to theaters for as long as they possibly could. But the truth of the matter, the movie is about to come out. It's only a matter of time. And considering that it's about to come out, we are at the point now where they have to release it on YouTube. That's just the truth of it. And releasing it on YouTube has led to an insane level of dislikes that we haven't seen in quite a while. So let's get into this video, guys, from that part place. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Disney's Snow White trailer has set all the wrong records. The YouTube video promoting the live-action remake of Disney's original animated classic has earned a record-setting dislike ratio in the wake of star Rachel Zegler's unhinged public meltdowns. Now, I don't really know what's going to happen with this movie. I got to imagine I'm going to stick to my original estimation that it's probably going to do 5 to 6. I would say 500 to 600,000 worldwide, mind you, not domestically, worldwide, because I do think that the name Snow White is still going to carry this movie through at least a little bit, right? I don't really know if it's going to carry it as much as it would have if they would have gave people what they actually wanted from Snow White instead of trying to give you an activist feminist version of Snow White. But still, I do think that the name is going to carry it to some extent. But it's very clear that the public dissent on this movie is going to be absolutely abysmal. There are people out there, I mean, 95% dislike ratio is insane. You don't get to that level of dislike ratio unless the vast majority of people just freaking can't stand your guts for whatever reason. And let's be real, Rachel Zegler is the kind of person that really, a lot of people really can't jive with. Let's be honest. She is an absolute insane activist, and the only reason she's being hired is because she says exactly what Disney wants her to say. So let's read this a little bit. So again, it sets all the wrong records. A YouTube video promoting the live-action Disney original animated classic set a record-setting dislike ratio. The ratio eclipses those of the top 40 most disliked videos in YouTube history. Wow. So okay, so we're going past Disney. We're going to YouTube history in general. That is insane. As of writing, viewers have given the film a staggering 727,000 dislikes compared to only 28,000 likes. Oh my God, that's insane. In a recent video on his YouTube channel, Hollywood scooper WDW Pro broke down the trailer's like to dislike ratio, comparing it to the top 40 dislike videos in YouTube history. WDW revealed that the trailer had 96.29% dislike ratio, which has since increased to 96.3% in the 3 hours since Pro's video release. Note that Zeglers' trailer doesn't fall in the top 40 because videos received far more dislikes before YouTube changed its policy and began hiding dislike numbers from the general public. Now, viewers need a special browser extension to see dislike totals on videos. And again, it's all an estimation too. There's probably more dislikes than this, but it's just an estimation though. The closest ratio to Zegler's dislike disaster was a Sadak 2 trailer at 94.86%. This puts the Snow White trailer's dislike ratio well above the most reviled videos in YouTube history. I mean, my God, think about this. Think about this. We live in a world where Disney has one of the highest disliked videos of all time on the YouTube platform. I thought it was just compared to other Disney videos, but apparently this is on the whole platform in general. I mean, look at that red bar. Look at that red bar. That red bar speaks volumes. And people need to realize that Disney is absolutely cooked, man. Disney is so cooked in terms of their image, in terms of what people think about their movies and their products and whatnot. Disney's cooked. Now, unfortunately, there is still a lot of normies out there. There's a lot of normies out there that don't care or don't know about what Rachel Zegler says or does because they don't follow Hollywood news. They don't follow gaming news. They don't follow any of that stuff. So they don't know anything, right? So they're going to go into this theater and they're going to watch this movie and they're going to come out thinking, what the hell did I just watch? And I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people like that. And unfortunately, unlike gaming, you can't refund the ticket. You know, most of the time you can't refund the ticket once you're in there and you watch the movie. So it's unfortunate, but this is why I think that the movie's still going to do 500,000 to 600,000, worldwide. It could even do more just based off the Snow White name, because quite frankly, I think the name is heavily normie filled, and I don't think enough of them are awake. This might be the Dragon Age Veilguard movie of our time, where Dragon Age the Veilguard woke up a lot of people. The amount of comments that I was getting from people who played that game and then ended up refunding it and going on YouTube to try to find out what the hell happened, these people end up getting woken up by games like this. This movie will probably be the normie wake-up call for movies. I gotta imagine, once they go and watch Snow White and realize that they're getting fed some feminist, girl boss, queen propaganda nonsense instead of the classic tale that they're supposed to be getting, yeah, I think it's going to wake up a lot of people. Don't be surprised by that. Zegler has sparked controversy since Disney cast her as its first princess, drawing ire from longtime fans for criticizing the original film, in which she essentially called the beloved classic sexist and claimed that the prince was a stalker. Now, imagine how many normies, what would they feel if they knew that Rachel Zegler said something like this? What would they probably think about this film? She then used promotion of the Snow White teaser to voice support for Palestine, which, again, was weird, despite her co-star Gal Gadot serving in the Israeli army. Most recently, Zegler went on to what observers have described as a wild tantrum following the 2024 U.S. presidential election, maligning and appearing to wish harm or misfortune on President-elect Donald Trump and all of his supporters. After a series of expensive reshoots, industry insiders watch with bated breath to see how large Disney's financial losses will be following this film. Now, one thing I will say is that this film has an insane budget. All right, this film has an absolutely insane budget. The numbers that I'm hearing are astronomical. I don't understand how this film will come anywhere close to breaking even. I just don't, because even if it's a success, it's going to take a lot of money for it to come anywhere close to breaking even. Damn near almost $1 billion is going to be astronomical. I just don't see how it's possible. This film has gone through so many reshoots, so many cancellations, so many delays that they cannot convince me otherwise, that this film didn't cost at least over $300 million at the minimum. And that's not including marketing. So the amount of money that this film costs, there's no way they're going to make their money back. Unless this thing hits 1.5 billion plus, I just don't see how this can be a super profitable film. So I guess we'll find out, as time goes on, whether or not this movie is going to do well. It's coming out pretty soon. We're almost into the next year already, and it will be releasing very soon. And I cannot wait to see what the public reception is going to be for the movie, whether positive or negative. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know your thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.